we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom! And welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Boss Shot Shells. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world famous Andy Shaver.
Love that boss. BossShotShells.com. Get them ordered. On with us today, Mr. Chandler Phillips. Looking forward to talking to you again, bub.
Yes, sir.
How many Zins are we up to a day?
It's probably a can a day.
15?
Can you Zen while you're playing golf? Is that a PGA rules require, or they frown on that?
Oh, no. I keep it in the back left pocket.
I saw that. Whenever
can you smoke?
Yeah. I think there's one guy that smokes.
John Daly.
No, Rafa Campos.
There's a girl, too, I think, that I saw that smokes.
Oh, Charlie Hill or Hole.
Yeah. Always ripping the darts.
Now, if the LPGA wanted to get some traction, they should recreate your photo shoot of you or video of you shirtless hitting a golf ball out of the water, and let that chick Paige Sporonic, is that her name?
Yeah.
Let her do that same thing topless. That thing would hit. There would be billions of downloads of that. You need to get Coppertone to sponsor you now.
Coppertone?
Yeah, spray on tan, and you could recreate it, and you can be tan all over instead of just the farmer's tan.
If they want to pay me,
a man's got a price. So what led to what leads to you taking everything off for this miraculous shot?
it was the ball was dry, like it wasn't in the water, but if like the shot the direction I was going is if I got steep on it, like kind of went down on it, I was getting soaked. It was muddy, everything. And I had a white shirt on, and I'd already had a bad day. I was actually sick as a dog. It was the team event. And I was like, my day's already going pretty bad. I'm not going to look like an idiot. And it have already been going bad. So, yeah.
So you were just worried about going in the drink and fucking up your shirt is what it ended up being.
It was just the contact with the ball, the water, mud, and spraying all over me. Yeah. I wasn't worried about going in the water. I knew I wasn't going in the water. But
I've seen a lot of guys playing golf that have rolled their pants up to shoot a golf ball, but I've never seen one of them take their shirt off. Ever.
And hat.
Yeah. Never seen that before. So it's a class move on your part. 30 years from now, people will be talking about that still.
It blew up way more than, I didn't know that there was even a camera right there, but obviously the one behind me, but the one that posted the video, I didn't know it was right there. I was just get the shot over with and go.
You had a great rookie season on the PGA Tour. You're having a good sophomore season on it now. Do you feel more comfortable now? Do you feel like you fit in more, or did you feel that way the whole time, or did you ever feel out of place sometimes when you first started as a rookie there?
Yeah, no, I think I'm more comfortable now just because it's like you got 1 year under your belt. Like after, I feel like it's kind of anything. You do something for a year and getting the environment and everything, and you see it. Plus, you see the courses for the first time. I had never played any of those courses, maybe one. But now, I know what the courses are and, what to expect. And so, yeah, I'd say I'm a lot more comfortable now.
Who's the most intimidating player on the tour? You're friends with Scheffler, right?
Yeah, and him, for sure. Because, hell, the other week, I got 15th in Dallas, and I lost by 16 shots.
Everybody did.
It was after two rounds. Everybody's just playing for second then, because he was so far ahead, and it was his tournament. He's winning. Everybody played good and played for second. The next guy, he shot 23 under. He got second and loses by 8.
Yeah. Is that the most dominating win in the history of the PGA Tour in modern golf?
Eh,
Because I've never heard of nothing like that.
other than maybe I think Tiger won the U.S. Open by 12.
That's,
But I mean,
that's crazy.
yeah,
When it's your time, it's just your time, though.
it's been his time for the last 3 years.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're on, you're on. Sometimes
Right.
you just can't fuck up.
And that was his weekend, that's sure, but he's been off and on every weekend. When he's on his game, everybody else is playing behind usually anyways.
I would say, yeah.
And
I
that's
mean,
when Tiger was in his prime. It was the same way too.
exactly. I mean, if Scotty's on right now, I mean, I don't think you can beat him. I mean, and there's been talk, not talk between the players, but I've just seen it kind of like on social media, like who would win, if Roy's on and Scotty's on. I still take Scotty. Like, I mean, Roy's having a better year, but I mean, you can't beat him. Not when he's playing like that.
In your last year, have you got to meet Tiger yet or play with him?
Mm-mm.
John Daly?
I haven't even played a same tournament as either one of them. But John's on the Champions Tour now, and Tiger's been hurt. And whatever tournament he is playing, it's a major, and I haven't gotten in any majors yet.
I did not realize the mystique. Or, no, I shouldn't say that. I do the with Augusta. I didn't realize how much time everybody devotes to this thing. Like there were barbecues and weekend people just canceled all their plans.
Oh, you mean
yeah.
you mean from the fans
From
standpoint.
the fan standpoint, that wasn't even at Augusta, just like at their house, and had people over for barbecue.
There was a lot of Augusta parties at people's houses.
And I don't know if I just saw that for the first time this year, or if they do that every year.
It's like the Kentucky Derby has all the people have been kind of the same type. Have a green jacket party. And
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I would say, I mean, I know there's people that don't even play golf that when the Masters comes around, they watch the Masters. Like, it's just, I don't know.
Well, my goal is to get to watch you play on that course.
That's my goal too.
His goal is to play on that course.
Yeah,
Because you're having a hell of a year if you're getting to play on there.
no doubt. No doubt.
If you win a tournament, do you get automatically in or just certain tournaments?
What's that?
If you win any tournament on the tour, you automatically get to play at Augusta?
Any tournament other than the opposite field events, which the opposite field events are the same tournaments that are going on as the elevated events. It's hard to explain, but
So if you win the John Deere Classic, you get to play at the Augusta.
yes,
Okay.
of course.
That's what So any of the big tournaments, if you win it, you get to play in Augusta, or you get invited.
Correct, for the next year. Well, I mean, if you win before the Masters that year, you get in, and then if you win after, then you get in that next year.
So the exemptions, if you win like the U.S. Open, do you have an exemption to get into Augusta forever?
No, not Augusta, I think, but it kind of.
Like John Daly can go play he could go to the Masters if he wanted to, right? Because he was won the U.S. Open.
No, he won the PGA.
I thought he won the U.S. Open too.
I think he won the PGA and the British Open.
Okay, but he's won 2 of the big 4. So does he get a free pass then to the Masters for his rest of his life?
The only way you get a free pass into the Masters if you won the Masters.
Okay. So Greg Norman cannot play in the Masters today.
Correct.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he had the biggest.
Oh, I think I did a Did You Know over that.
Yeah,
the lead that he blew.
He blew a big one.
Yeah.
He just had an emergency plane landing too. His windshield got blown out on his private jet last week or this week. I saw.
Man, he's really taking it hard since blowing the lead at the at a Masters, didn't he?
Guy's got a great laugh.
He's just really trying to rebound. That was a pivotal moment in his life, and never got it back together. Private jet had a
He don't just have a private jet. He's got a
couple,
like Trump plane. I mean, he's got a lot of money.
It's not one where you got to like squeeze in.
No,
there's plenty of leg room. On his private jet.
You can probably play a par 3 golf course in it. That sucker's nice. But they, I wondered about that, how it worked on the exemption type deal. So this next week you're playing this week to try to get into the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Where do you play after? Where do you play after that? Just on tour. Where's your next actual PGA Tour event?
I play next week. Also, I play in Fort Worth
At the Colonial.
Yeah.
Or is it still at the same spot? It's been for years. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is to get onto the U.S. Open?
No, that he's doing a qualifier Monday.
Oh, okay.
The qualifier is Monday, and then as soon as I get done with the qualifier, I'll drive over to Fort Worth, and I probably won't do anything Monday, obviously, because I got to play 36 holes, so that'll be an all-day thing. But drive over after I get done with the qualifier, make it or not, and then Tuesday start getting ready for Colonial. Play practice round.
If you don't win the qualifier to get into the U.S. Open, but if you won the Colonial, then you could go to the U.S. Open, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like 2 qualifiers in 1 week.
How many days a week can you play golf? Like back to back? How many? Like
7 days. It's golf.
Can you?
Yeah.
I mean, your body will allow you to, and you'll be as mentally sharp. How many would you want to? I guess I should say. I know you can play 7 days a week. Your body will allow
he probably
it.
plays 250 days a week now, or a year now, or more.
Yeah, I mean it. Like I just played 5 weeks in a row, and like 5 tournaments in a row.
Yeah,
and it's probably 6 days a week, but that's almost because Monday's pretty much travel day. I'm getting from one place to the next.
and then what? So what's like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Tuesday, play 9-hole practice round, practice after, do what I need to do, and then Wednesday 9-hole pro-am. Kind of use that as my other practice round because we so like Wednesday I have to play a pro-am every week.
Mm-hmm.
But when you check in, they already have your tee times for your pro-am.
Well,
Sorry.
you're good.
You have they have their tee times for the pro-am on Wednesday. So let's just say I'm going off, like I tee off on the back in the pro-am on Wednesday. Well, Tuesday I'll play the front 9, and then the pro-am I'll use for the practice round on the back 9. So the pro-am Wednesday is very laid back. Like I said, 9 holes. Like if I need to hit a few more shots, I can do that. And so it's just to keep myself, like you said, just not getting wore out or anything. I mean, just 9 holes here, 9 holes there, and then Thursday you start the tournament.
So Thursday you play, and then hopefully Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Thursday, Friday for sure, and then they cut after Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday weekend.
Hopefully you're still playing if everything goes right.
What's the swankiest joint you've seen so far? What's the swankiest place you've played so far on the tour?
Like golf course wise, or just town wise?
Golf course wise and town wise, both of them. Us poor people, we like to hear from the guys that are
living vicariously through you.
Yeah, us or us non-silver spooners, we want to hear about your life.
That's ugly.
Wow, you're not a silver spooner, and I'm not.
Neither is he.
I said, yeah, he is.
He ain't no fucking.
He's playing on the PGA Tour. That's a silver
he's
spooner.
A goddamn workhorse.
Okay, Clydesdale, tell us where's the swankiest cities and swankiest golf courses?
I don't know. There's a lot of them. down there at West Palm, West Palm is pretty.
Then they're by Trump country.
Yeah, yeah. It's very high rollish.
High rollish.
Yeah, it's
There ain't no hunting outfitters down there and guides, is what
No.
he's telling you.
No, yeah.
no. It's you're driving on just a normal road, and there's Range Rovers, BMWs, probably see a Ferrari and Lamborghini go by. I mean, it's
Just like Knox City.
I would fit in.
Yeah, just like Knox City.
I would fit in. I would fit in well.
Is that the swankiest country club too?
it'd be close. Yeah,
See,
I mean it's
I wouldn't want to live there. If I had all the money in the world, that wouldn't be my cup of tea.
no, it's like there's a lot of professional golfers that live down there in Jupiter, West Palm Beach, and stuff like that, and it just I gotta do this. I mean, there's none of that down there. I mean, there's a little bit of duck hunting, but it ain't nothing like around us. So
Do any of the other tour members, have they got hunters at all?
yeah. Sam Burns hunts fair amount. Kevin Kisner. Um, there's there's a few. Brian Harmon, he hunts a pretty good bit, but he's kind of like he does a bunch of like Colorado, I think, hunting
Big
like
game hunter.
mule deer,
Yeah.
elk, stuff like that. But duck hunter wise, I'd say Sam or um, Sam or Kevin Kisner, probably.
But none of them probably are ate up with it like you are.
No.
I mean, it's almost a sickness.
Yeah, I'm a freaking crackhead for it, man. Like it's funny too because I've been thinking about moving, and you know I'm not going any further south. I'm damn sure not going to Houston.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Dallas. I don't like Dallas as a town, city, whatever. Yeah, I mean it's just like growing up in a smaller town and then coming over here to College Station. Like College Station is bigger than my hometown, but it still has the smallish community town vibe. And the times I go to Dallas for a golf tournament, whatever, I'm like, there's no way.
Oh, I wouldn't live there either.
No, I haven't been to College Station much, and especially not in the last like 20 years. But Dallas traffic is a nightmare. Anytime I go to Dallas, I'm not there 15 minutes, and I'm looking at my wife like, what the hell did we come here for?
Right.
It's bumper to bumper everywhere you go.
Yeah.
What about Oklahoma City?
Well, that's what I was getting at. My dad wasn't too happy with it when I told him that this was where I was thinking about going, but Edmond.
Oh, great place.
Yeah, north side of Oklahoma City, because I mean, there's a lot of factors. I don't want to live in a big freaking city, town, whatever. Edmond, Oklahoma City. I've been in Oklahoma City enough that like it's big, but there's not even any traffic there. Like, I mean, it's very small for how big it is. And then on top of that, they have a golf course up there. It's called Oak Tree National. They have the best pro deal I've ever heard of in my life. 10 grand straight up front, you're done. Like you don't have to pay any dues, no nothing. And there's a bunch of guys that are already up there, like that are in my situation, playing on tour and stuff like that, that are my age. And then on top of that, cost of living's nothing.
Plus, the waterfowl hunting is real close.
That's why my dad was not too fond of it, because he thinks I'm moving up there to duck hunt.
Well, you are.
That's just a perk of
that's
it.
an
Like, that's just
Added
Hey, you know
bonus.
what? Yeah, I mean,
It
it's
just
just
happens to be
like,
here.
As a dad, I see through your bullshit just like your own dad does. But I knew that. And that's why I said Oklahoma City, because I've said before that that's one of the only big cities in America that I would live in. People are nice
yeah,
there. It's a conservative area. Well, the whole state of Oklahoma is. You get up there, you're far away from Dallas. You're starting to get where you actually have 4 seasons there. I like to chase tornadoes. Waterfowl hunting's there. They've got every amenity that you can imagine there. And it's a big enough city that Oklahoma City's a great place.
And you're centrally located
Yeah.
too. I mean,
right,
you're no further away from Dallas than you are right now.
You
right.
can catch a plane
You can get-
anywhere from out of there.
Oh yeah.
Oak City's a great place. What's Edmond to the airport's 20 minutes?
Yeah, I think it's like I've asked my buddies that live up there. I'm like, how far? Let's just say you left the golf course. How far is the airport? And they're like, oh, you can be there in 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's not. Oak City's a nice place. That's a town that I wouldn't mind living in. I wouldn't have minded living in when I was a younger
Yeah.
person. There's a lot of opportunities there, but the waterfowl hunting is really good. It's blown up in how expensive it is and how much of it's going on around there. But Oklahoma City's a great place. I will be there probably on Sunday chasing tornadoes. So I'll think about you when I'm driving through there.
What's got you wanting to move?
Well, I mean, like I said, there's just a lot of factors. College Station, I'm an hour and 30 minutes from an airport.
Oh yeah, that's a drag.
Yeah, and then it's just it's where I went to college town. I mean, I've been here for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, time to get out.
Yeah, you're
Time
re-
to go.
you're ready
You
to
know?
find something else.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I was hoping, maybe by the end of the year, making that decision. But I'm gone so much anyways. Like, there's really no rush. But within the next few, I will be somewhere. It may be Edmond, it may be somewhere else, but it's gonna be either Texas or Oklahoma, somewhere.
Yeah, you can't get away. You can't get too far away from the great state of Texas.
No, and like that's the thing. It's like I don't want to move out of Texas,
Right.
but I mean, airport wise, like being close enough to an airport, but not being in a damn city, and also having a golf course. Like I really thought about moving to Fort Worth too,
Mm-hmm.
but Fort Worth, there's only like Dallas. Dallas has so many golf courses that are like really good that I could go play at, and pay to play. I'm not saying I'm looking for a handout or anything. Like, yes, I can afford it, whatever. But at the same time, my dad has rubbed off on me, and I, I, I don't spend money on things that don't make sense.
Right.
Now, obviously, hobby, fishing, hunting, look, that's totally different. Like, I'm gonna do that because I love to do it. But like when it comes to golf, Fort Worth, there's really only 2 golf courses over there that are, good enough where I think I can get better, or, have a good place to practice at. And it's Shady Oaks and Colonial. Well, Colonial, it's pretty expensive. And then Shady Oaks is also pretty expensive too. Like, I think Shady Oaks is like 30 grand up front for me to join as a pro, and then I got dues and everything like that.
Have you not seen
And
the public course right there on Jacksboro Highway there right off the left?
yeah,
That son of a bitch is sweet, boy. Woo! I think you can pay for about $20 a day, and you can get carjacked while you're waiting in the parking lot.
right. But when I found out how much it was to join, I was like 30 grand, and I'm like, as much as I'm gone, I'm not going to the golf course 30 times a year,
Mm-hmm.
wherever I'm living. So you're going to tell me it's going to be more than $1,000 every time I go to the golf course? And that's if I go play or just practice. Nah, you can have that shit. I'm not doing it. But I mean, but the thing is it's like I get it at the same time. Like they gotta have rules and regulations too. Because I mean, like if I come in and then five other guys come in and we're paying just the pro deal, well, the regular membership I think is like 150 grand, like to
Jeez.
join. Yeah, I mean, it's golf is honestly getting ridiculous for the regular guy going out and joining a golf course and playing.
You know what's
I,
crazy about that 150 grand? There's some guys paying 150 grand that don't golf one time all year long. They're just a member of the country club.
oh yeah, for sure,
I mean,
for
there's
sure.
guys that are members of Augusta, and I don't know what their rates are for the year, and you got to get invited to be in there. And a lot of those
Yeah,
guys don't even play golf. They're just
yeah,
go around bragging, I'm a member of Augusta.
I got it.
yeah.
Dangle that old dangalang out.
Would you pay $150,000 a year to play golf, Andy?
I already do.
Oh, you do? Okay. And if y'all ever have a deal on the tour where you could bring your buddy that's the worst golfer in the world, you and Andy could go and tag team together, and your score would be about 10 strokes higher than normal, even with you carrying the load. That's how bad Andy
We would
is.
be unbeatable if you could bring the worst golfer in the world that you know. I'm your guy.
Yeah, you are the worst golfer I've ever been in my life. Oh, Andy's the only person I know that can drive the ball backwards.
I have done that.
Backwards.
I did. I missed it on the first, and then when I was going to reset it, right backwards. Everybody in the cart path was getting out of the way.
Terrible.
We got it. We got it, Chandler.
Absolutely terrible. So what all hunting trips you got lined up this year? You spent a lot of time in Kansas and Oklahoma last year.
I actually didn't go to Kansas. I just only went to Oklahoma, and I finally went to Arkansas. I had never been to Arkansas.
Oh yeah, you hunted flooded timber. You went with the Shin guys, right?
Yeah, I hunted with Field and Devlin Hodges.
Yeah.
Was Carter there?
And Carter was there. We had Zach Top with us. Um, Dylan Farrell.
Mm-hmm.
I think he does kind of like the video and for Shin and pictures and stuff like that. And yeah, it was fun.
What was
But
it?
I mean, that was what was it? That was 3 days, 4 days in Arkansas that I was with them. But I actually went early, and a sponsor, the sponsor of mine, Veritex Bank, they put on a an outing that was a duck hunt with David Toms, which also has the same bank sponsor, and he's a owner of Fowler's Point over in Arkansas,
Mhm.
which is where Rusty Creasy just went. So I got to hunt with David and Rusty, and it was the first hunt in Arkansas, and we shot a 6-man, all mallards, and the last duck of the morning I shot getting out, and I go over there and it's banded.
That's badass.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
How old was it?
I think it was banded in 23 or 22.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. What was it like hunting the
from Wisconsin?
first time hunting flooded timber? What was that like? Because I mean, they're just right on top
Arkansas,
of you.
yeah, Arkansas flooded timber is different. Yeah, I mean it's just just the amount of ducks and geese over. I mean, dude, I was driving. Like my dad called me. He would call me like every day, and it's just like, what? How is it? Like, what is it? What everybody says it is? I said, Dad, I'm driving from one place to another, and I can't drive more than 2-3 miles down a road, and there not be a. I mean, I don't know how to judge it. Like I haven't seen geese like this ever in my life, but I mean, it looked like every 2 to 3 miles there was a to 5,000 bird snow goose feed, like just right there on the side of the road. And I'm like, do these guys not hunt over here, or what? Are they waiting for the conservation season and just not messing with them? Like, what is going
I
on?
don't think
You
they
know,
hunt the snows basically until conservation season much. They shoot
I
specks,
mean,
specks and ducks.
that's what I was getting.
Yeah, I think they shoot
That, I
mostly
mean,
specks and ducks.
yeah, I mean, it's just it was unreal. And then like when I hunted with like at Fowler's with David and Rusty, they like I mean we that hunt we probably not just saw, but we probably worked 1,000
Wow.
ducks. Like I mean, it was just it was unreal. And then obviously go and hunt with Devlin and Field and Carter and all them with Shin, and we go over there and it's just I mean it was dumb. Like and it was like honestly it was terrible days too. Like the best hunt we had, it was raining its ass off all night and really into the morning, and we were talking about like, well, or obviously I have no say so, I'm just along for the ride, but like they're like, let's just get up, not too early, and we'll see when the rain's going to stop, and we'll get out there right when the rain stops. We get out there like 7:30, 7:45. It's freaking dark, like it's cloudy, you know, eh, in the woods, in the timber, like you want like clear sky, I mean, y'all know how it is. It's
Right.
just, and it was dark, like gray skies. The only thing we had going for us, there was, just enough wind, to make a difference. And I think we shot an 8-man in like 45 minutes. Like,
Jeez.
like it was dumb.
Yeah, I rainy days are hit or miss out here a lot of times. Like I can't. A lot of times those rainy days aren't worth a damn because the birds they just act goofy. They do something different than what they were doing the day before, and like they don't act right.
Right.
So I don't know. If it's gonna be if there's a chance of rain, I'd rather it just snow. Like
Right.
cut out all the
Right.
bullshit, get it snowing, make them hungry, get them just rain. It just messes with them. They go somewhere else, or then it rains so much that where you were gonna go, there's sheet water, and it's just a nightmare setting up. And
Right.
like I said, just cancel the rain and just go straight to snow for me.
Yeah. That is one thing that sucks with golf. I mean, I I know I shouldn't gripe about playing on the PGA Tour, but they start at the worst time to where I miss when it locks up. Like if it's gonna lock up, it's gonna lock up in January, and I gotta freaking be wherever playing golf, and I see everybody hunting, you know, rivers or opening a hole or something and absolutely shooting the shit out of them, and it pisses me off. Like it really does. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It, that is the one thing that just if I could change.
You got that
But
FOMO.
yeah, oh, dude, it's because I mean y'all know how it is. I mean it's just like the duck. I don't think the ducks migrate like they were, 10 years ago. They
Yeah.
don't get all the way down. And, you hunt in the first split and then like right after the first split. I mean, if we don't have a hell of a cold front,
Mm-hmm.
like at the end of November, well, everybody get ready in January. Here they come.
Yeah.
And Chandler Phillips has got to get on a plane and go fucking chase a white ball around. Like,
There are guys out there right now. I was like, that little sorry little bastard. I play golf
Yeah,
all
no,
the
I
time
know.
and can't do shit.
I'll probably get hell for it, but
Somebody
I mean,
right
it's
now is
just,
driving to play in a golf scramble that's going to pay $20 entry fee, hoping to win $60 tonight. And he's like, fuck him.
yeah. No, I
He's
mean,
pissed off because he don't get to go duck hunting.
but the thing, like, I mean, y'all know, because y'all know me,
Yeah.
and we've talked and yeah, been around each other enough. Like, I love golf. Don't get me wrong, I do. But like it's just like y'all. Like where I have no care in the world. I don't care if we shoot them.
Hmm.
I don't care. I don't care if it's a good hunt. But when I'm hunting, duck hunting, or goose hunting, I'm out there to have a good time. And like I said, you shoot them or not, I had a great time. And I'm not thinking about golf. I'm not thinking about, oh, that putt that I missed yesterday just cost me 50 grand. And that's just a slap in the face. Like, I mean, I don't, I don't care. Like when I'm out there, like it's a free place to just have fun and not worry about anything.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
that
yeah.
that's why I enjoy it so much. Like,
Yeah, it's your outlet. It's your time. It's your time that you don't have to think about everything else that is pulling you away right now. You know what I mean?
right, exactly.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. People are gonna hate no matter what, and I mean, it's just your passion, and you're passionate about it, and it's no different than somebody that is an accountant that golfs for their time, right? Like that's how they shut their brain off is they go to the course on Saturday and they shoot 9 or 18 holes, and that's what they do to get away from their job. Golf is
Right.
your job. So we had talked about before we started rolling, you shot a deer with a bow and how nervous you were. Do you ever
Yeah.
get that on the golf course at all, or is it just like we had talked about earlier, like it's your job and like this you just got to focus and put all the nerves aside?
No.
No.
Yeah, no. With the adrenaline and the shakes I got when I was trying to kill that deer, uh, there ain't nothing like it. Like, well, yeah, there is something like it, but it ain't golf related. It's also when I'm hunting, duck hunting
Yeah.
in the woods, leaning on a tree or something, and you got 20, 30 mallards circling, and they're about to do it.
Yeah.
And there's been times that I'm standing still, leaning up on a tree, trying to hide my face, and my damn leg starts quivering like something's going down it. Like, I mean, it's like the adrenaline and shakes. Like when I'm hunting. No, I don't get any of that when I'm playing golf.
Even
That's another thing when I say that's why I love it. I don't have those feelings anywhere else. But I've also never won a PGA Tour golf tournament.
right.
So if I get in that position, call
Maybe
me back and I'll let you know if it happens.
sitting on 18 and you need this putt, we'll table this conversation for that moment, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I get in that position where, I mean, I'm sure something like what that will happen. I hope not, because if that happens, there's no way in hell I'm making that putt.
Really? You don't
No,
think so?
not shaking like I was when I was about to shoot that deer.
Oh, right,
There's
right.
no way.
How as bad as you were shaking, like how far out do you think you could have sunk a putt? 10? Inside of 10 feet?
It'd have to be inside 10.
Shaking that bad.
Yeah, no, I was because it was that deer was the biggest deer I was. I never shot one that big with a bow, and having him at 20 yards, I knew when he stepped out, when he finally did step out, that he was going to be perfect. Like everything was going to happen perfectly, and the only way it would screw it up is me. So that's probably why I was so nervous. But I mean, Yeah, I mean, I got it drew back, and when it's one of those moments. It's like, okay, I gotta get it drew back. Oh shit, I got it drew back, and I didn't spook him.
Hmm.
He didn't hear me. That no other deer saw me. Holy shit, this is about to happen.
Right.
And it's like then it's like everything's going through your mind, and I tell you the zone in with everything though is it got crazy because you know practicing with a bow. Oh yeah, I can see the peep sight, the whole time. When I drew that back and I put it on him, I almost had to like make sure I was like looking down and looking through the peep because like I saw nothing. All I saw was the the sight, the knock or whatever,
Right.
and then you gotta like obviously put it on him. It was just yeah.
Your schedule probably doesn't allow it. You probably never have you ever been turkey hunting before?
No, I tried so hard this year. Devlin tried to get me to come to he tried to get me to come to Tennessee, Mississippi, but I mean it never lined up.
Oh man, that
And
sucks.
yeah, I mean it just I don't know.
It's a
I don't know.
similar adrenaline rush because you do call them so close and their eyesight is so good. It's a lot of things like you were talking about, like the bird's coming and he's coming. It's like, okay, well now you got to figure out how to lift your shotgun up without him, and if he's got other birds with him, you got different sets of eyes that you got to worry about. So
Right.
getting that shotgun up slowly and okay, how close? Because I like it. I want to shoot them as close as they're going to come, whatever that is.
Right.
Whenever they get in shooting range, if he's at 40 and I think I can get him to 20, I'm going to wait for that. And if he's at
Right.
20 and I think I can get him at 10, I'm going to wait for that. So it's just like, okay, how much closer can I actually get this bird without
Right.
him seeing me? So you would dig turkey hunting,
Yeah.
but your schedule
I
sucks.
want to. I want to so bad. And I just like I said, I've been playing like this is my first week off within the last 5 weeks. And then I think before I don't know if it was open before that. Like it was I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, because you were out here September? You were out here sometime in September. Was it? It wasn't opening weekend, was it?
I think so.
No,
Yeah.
Was it opening weekend? I can't remember.
hell, I don't remember when you were here.
No, 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 no. It
It was
wasn't opening
teal
weekend. No.
weekend. It was
Yeah.
teal time. It
Yeah.
was when Steve Barber and them was here.
Second or third week is what it was.
Middle of September.
And you had told me then you were going somewhere in September. So when was your break? Like around Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Yeah. Or like with golf?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I held my last tournament. I didn't get done. Well, I mean, my last tournament last year was the week before Thanksgiving, and then uh, Thanksgiving week was the split, so I had to wait after that, and then so I mean, I pretty much let I well, so girlfriend made a deal with me. I
Mm-hmm.
was talking to a buddy. Um, I was talking to a buddy back, earlier that year, sometime in like October, let's just say then. And he was like, dude, I'm looking at your schedule. Like, you're screwed. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, how are we gonna hunt? Do you know this and that? And I was like, dude, you ain't gotta tell me. I already know. I looked at this at the first of the year. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty much gonna have December and that's it. And we would leave when we would hunt. We would leave for you know 4 days, come home for three, leave again. This and that. Well, my girlfriend's right there. She heard the whole phone call, and I get off, and she looks at me, and she's like, "I'm like, what? Like, I know that look. What? And like, what did I say? What did I do? Like, what?" And she was like, "No, I think you'll like this." I'm like, okay, lay it on me. Like what? I know this is gonna be some line of bullshit. Like, what is it? And she was like, no. She was like, I make you a deal. I said, okay. She's like, no, this was actually this happened before the fall season, before September,
Okay.
because she said, I get to go to any golf tournament I want to in the fall, and once, this was so surprising. She don't hunt.
Hmm.
She's never hunted in her life. She was like, I get to go to any tournament in the fall, and the last tournament's the week before Thanksgiving. The split for y'all is during Thanksgiving week, and then after that, you can leave Thanksgiving Day after we do Thanksgiving, and you don't have to come back till the day before Christmas.
That's a hell of a deal.
I've I was looking around for the camera. I thought I was getting punked. I was like, nah, hold on. There's what else? What else is there?
Yeah.
Like, I know there's got to be more to this. She was like, no, I know that's your time. I know that's your time to, like, get away. I know you play golf. Like, obviously you play golf all year and you want to have time off. Just go. Like, it's fine. I'm like, and I still think this is bullshit. Like, there's no way this is like it. But come to find out, it was. And I left the day of Thanksgiving, which is that Thursday, and I went and scouted for a couple days, and I I didn't come back till I came back the 22nd of December.
She held up her end of the bargain.
She did, and then had Christmas, and then I left for another till New Year's, and then came back, and then that was my duck season.
She's making. How long you been with her?
5.5. Yeah.
I think she's
Oh,
playing.
yeah.
She's playing the long game here.
5.5
She's-
years. She's already in the long game.
No, she's like, listen, I can let him have his year, and then maybe next year, at the same time, we're having a conversation about rings.
That conversation's already coming up.
Yeah, I was about to say that shit's been happening.
We're getting serious about rings. We're gonna start shopping.
Yeah.
You can give her a ring. You just don't have to give her a year. You can
That's
give her
right.
a day.
Here's this. That was my plan.
The biggest thing with those conversations is she says, well, we're gonna have to get married in like November or December. I'm like, you're
Screw that.
fucking high. There's no way I'm getting married between September and the end of January. No way.
Chandler, we're not in my office right now. You realize you're on a podcast where she's probably going to hear this.
Die.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure you remember.
It's
We're
the
not just
same.
sitting in the big
It's
Honker
the same
Lodge bullshitting.
conversations I've had with her. She already knows this.
Does her mom?
And she-
Does her mom know this?
I don't know, but there, like, the thing is she's like, well, you play golf all year. I'm like, well,
That's a job. That's working.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just we're gonna have to find the time during that time.
But that you're working, so they don't understand that. And golfing, I'm sure, is the same because I know Andy and me get the same stuff all the time. Well, you're at the lodge all the time. Yeah, it's called working.
Scouting.
You're hanging out with your friends. It's called
Scouting is the big one in my house because it's like they don't understand why I've got to go scout all the time.
and without them.
Because they just see it as, oh, you're in a truck with 4 of your buddies and you're bullshitting riding around. They don't see it as it's a very key component to me having a successful hunt the next day. They just see it as a
Right.
big bullshit session.
Which it's very enjoyable and my favorite time of the day.
I'm not saying I don't, but like, why should I have to hate my job, right? For it to be a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why can't there be something enjoyable that comes out of it?
So basically, she needs to figure out a time for y'all to get married in that 3-day span in June, July, or August when you're really not playing golf during that week.
Correct.
There you go. That's understandable.
How?
And the honeymoon, that's just gonna be wherever we go
To
to
hunt.
the next golf tournament.
You play in some gorgeous places, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's like you can make a honeymoon anywhere, really.
But you know damn good and well that ain't gonna be good enough.
You played in the Bahamas before.
Take her to Jupiter, Florida.
Yeah, Florida's nice.
West Palm. Take her to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
There you go.
It could be San Francisco. It could be anywhere.
I'll bet you if you was a heart surgeon and you operated on people 51 weeks a year, your wife would be same way too. Well, God dang, can't you take time? Yep, people's got to die. They rely on me. You can't help. You got to. You just happen to have an occupation that everybody else wishes they had, but it's still a job. I mean, that's the bottom line. It's a job. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, if you're a ditch digger or a pro golfer, you have a job to do. It pays the bills. So she should appreciate that. Maybe she needs to work.
I mean, no, she does. She does. She's great. It was just, like I said,
She wants some commitment.
Oh yeah,
That's what it's all about.
Not that I mean,
5.5 years is pretty
not that I've
committed.
already. Yeah, I mean, 5.5 years. She lives with me. Yeah.
Oh, you
I'm
messed
not even-
up. You should say
I'm not even gonna get into that.
We live together is what you should say. She don't live with me. We live together. Just go with that. Help yourself out. You know, we live together. Trust me, as an old man that's been married a long time, I'm trying to help you out because I say sometimes things that don't come out the way I meant them to say.
Or that you didn't think that the other spouse, the other side would even hear.
Something or some
Like,
things.
how did you get that from that?
Yes, exactly. You know. And so when we do something or I do something, oh, Jeff done that. No, we did that. You know, I just want to make sure we clarified who did that. We did it. So y'all live together. She doesn't live with you.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Yeah. Well, I bet I know who pays the mortgage, and I'm not going to get into that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yep.
skip that. How far in advance do you get your schedule? So I'm trying. We're figuring out this wedding planning. Do you get it a year in advance or like a season, like fall and then spring?
Oh no, like they usually have it like the end of December. Like they'll have the whole year.
Oh yeah, that's easy. You can find time.
I mean, we understand because we live our life around schedules.
Right.
Right.
The same as Chandler does.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there'll be 2 or 3 days in there.
I'm with you.
Somewhere.
I'm on your side on this deal. I'm with you 1,000%.
But there's no way I'm getting married during any hunting season.
That's smart. I have guys up here all the time, and I'll be like, "Where's Bob this weekend?" Oh, he couldn't come this year. We had to move our trip up a week, and it's his wedding anniversary. I'm like, who the hell gets married in the fall?
Because that's the thing. Because I got married in the fall, but I didn't anticipate the anniversary. You know what I mean? It's like I thought it was like a one and done type deal.
She does.
Foolish on me because, now all of a sudden every year that date comes around, I got an anniversary that I got to take into account.
Or she wants to go somewhere.
But my plan when I got engaged is like we dated forever. So I figured we would be engaged forever. It was foolish on my part. As soon as I put the ring on her finger, the next day, wedding plans were taking place. And like, when's the date going to be? And I was like, whoa, hold on a second. Like, I was thinking 2 or 3 years from now. Like, I figured we would be engaged for a little while. All that stuff. And then it's like everything moved very, very much faster than I thought it was going to once I put the ring on her finger.
You know when I realized Jessie was really smart? Which is Jessie's a valedictorian. I could not pick a better daughter-in-law than Jessie. I call her my daughter. Andy gets on to me, so I can't say that anymore. She is she's as good as gold. I love her to death and would do anything for her. She's the sweetest lady in the world, but she is smart. And this is how I realized she was smart. Andy got engaged on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning. Correct? Christmas Eve. Y'all went the next day to Vernon to her family on Christmas Day. Y'all come back to the house Christmas night, and she had bride magazines. She was smart enough to figure out where the fuck you could buy bride magazines on Christmas Day in Vernon, Texas.
I still don't know where they came from.
She had that planned the whole time. When she come back with them bride magazines, I said, Jessie was smarter than we all were. She knew what the hell was going on. And I mean, we're talking.
She may have already had them.
Oh, she did. 7:00 that night. I mean, we're less than 24 hours of this engagement, and she had everything lined up.
Simple Andy was playing checkers the whole time I was playing against somebody that was playing chess.
Bingo. But she did. She showed up with bride magazines. I told Michelle that night, I go, where the fuck did she get bride magazines on Christmas Day in Vernon, Texas? And it wasn't just like one. It was like a stack of 6 of them.
She rope-a-doped me.
She goes, would you like to look at one of them? Hell no. I will give you money to elope.
I'm looking back.
You would have taken that check. Do you remember getting your ass chewed out that day because of
Oh, just fucking rained all day. The whole wedding day, it rained. We were going to have an outside venue, and we were moving tables in the rain, and I almost broke my back windshield throwing tables.
No, you almost broke my back windshield.
No, it was mine. It was mine. I still got the crack on it. I see it every time I throw something in the back of that truck.
I thought you were in my truck and did it too.
No.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad it was yours and not mine.
Threw a little hissy fit, and, it happened. It happens to the best of us, Chandler. Have you thrown any golf clubs? I haven't seen the video of you chunking a golf club yet.
No, it's funny you say that though. I never broke a club in my life on purpose. 28 years, never broken a club on purpose. I've not. I just haven't done it. And down in West Palm, I get this new driver. And I play the practice rounds. I hit it on the range. It is perfect. I can't miss. Tournament comes around. I mean, you got to hit driver between par fours and par fives. You're not going to hit a driver on par three, but between par fours and par fives, you got to hit 12 around. Okay, so that's 24 times. I had to hit it in 2 days. And I hit the fairway like 6 times. You can't play on the PGA Tour if you're hitting it like that. So Friday, I know I'm missing the cut. Like I'd already known that I was missing the cut when I was on 14. I'd missed the fairway, and then it's like par 3, and then a short par 4 where I don't hit driver, and then another par 3. And then 18's par 5. The widest fairway out there. After I hit the drive on 14, I looked at my buddy that caddies for me. I said, if I miss the fairway on 18, I'm just letting you know right now, this son of a bitch is going in 2 pieces. And he, at this point, it's almost like comical of how bad I was playing and stuff. And I play 14, 15, 16, 17. I get up on 18. I hit it. I'm not trying to miss the fairway. I'm not trying to give myself a reason to freaking break it, And I hit it, no bullshit. I hit it in the rough by about that far. And I'm watching it. I'm watching it in the air, and I'm like, and about that time, I just take it and put it over my back, and I'm waiting for it to stop. And I saw it end up in the rough, and as hard as I could, broke it over my back or over my shoulders. And I just start walking down the fairway with 2 pieces. Yeah.
What's your caddy say?
Well, so as soon as I broke it, I just started walking. So he's behind me, and I get about 50 yards. I'm hot, like I'm pretty mad. And I knew as soon as I would look at him that he would be busting out laughing. And I walked about 50 yards, and I turned back to give him the 2 pieces of the golf club to do something with them. And we make eye contact, and he looked like we just look at each other at the same time, and we just both start busting out laughing. So it helped the situation, honestly. But yeah, that was never thrown a club like in a PGA Tour event. I've done it in practice, but breaking one, I've never done that until this year. Yeah.
You're thinking,
I'm not gonna lie, it felt good.
It did?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, it felt good to do it, but when I got back to the hotel, I guess I did it a little bit harder than I thought, like breaking it, like doing it, because all the way from shoulder to shoulder, all the way across my back, it was like a whelp, and on both sides of my both shoulders, there was I mean, golf ball size bruise
Oh shit.
from just breaking it. I don't know.
I wouldn't have figured it would have taken that much. They seem pretty flimsy, but I guess I don't know. I don't play golf that much.
I think it was just the adrenaline
Oh,
of doing it. Like
snapping it.
I didn't just kind of ease it.
Right.
Like I think it was more of like got some, got some width on it and just, really snapped it. It wasn't just kind of like put it on my shoulders and just ease it down. I gave it the full treatment when I did it.
You ever
I
thrown a
wasn't
golf
going.
club, Jeff?
Throwing a golf club?
Yeah.
At a person or just
Just
throwing
pissed off.
I'm sure I probably I don't know if I ever have or not. I watched one of your coaches throw one time and it got stuck in a fucking tree. I think we were at, oh shit, the really good public course in Fort Worth in Euless. I can't remember the name of that damn thing. It's a big time golf course there. Anyways, he chunked one. It got caught in a fucking tree. I can't remember what. I don't think I've ever thrown a golf club.
And then you're more pissed off now because now you gotta go get your golf club out of the tree.
I saw a guy. I did see a guy one time at Weeks Park in Wichita Falls years ago take his fucking golf club bag off the fucking golf cart, pick it up, and throw it in the fucking water, and get in the golf cart and drive back to the clubhouse and come back 5 minutes later. Go out in the crawl in the water. Got his golf bag out, unzipped it, grabbed his car keys out, threw his fucking golf clubs back in the pond, got in the deal, drove off, and got in his car and drove home. But he had to come back and get in the fucking water and got his golf clubs. I was like, that fucker finally come to his senses. And he unzipped it, grabbed his golf keys, and threw his fucking clubs in further and left. This guy with me goes, are those ping golf clubs? If they are, I'm going to go get them some bitches.
Shit.
So I feel like a dumbass.
Yeah, people that I couldn't do that because I'd be like that guy. I'd have to calmer heads would prevail, and then I gotta go wade through the fucking water and grab my golf clubs out of there that cost me a fortune.
I saw some guys getting a fist fight at a golf course one day.
On TikTok or what? I've seen that too.
No, in real life, I saw some guys getting a fight one time on the 18th hole.
What should have been a gimme or something? And
I don't know what the fuck. We were waiting for them. We were waiting for them to finish up. And somebody's like, God damn, looky there. And boy, they're punching and shit, rolling around the green.
Have you ever seen that on a golf course? Just in all your years on golf courses?
I haven't. No. I've heard about it, but I've never seen it in person.
I've seen the TikTok videos.
Oh, these guys were rolling around. That's before TikToks and cell phones, but they were getting after it. There's a lot of MFs being thrown at each other.
Hey, did you see the one video where the guy, he must be playing like Arizona or something, but they got like a bunch of cactus and he swings it and he's got cactus all in his hand, his forearm, his shoulder. I don't know how the hell.
Screw that.
He hit, I guess the golf ball was next to a cactus. And when he hit it, the cactus like basically exploded.
Oh.
And just went all over the guy.
Yeah, screw that.
No, I'm not doing that either.
I just taken the penalty.
Just take the drop?
Take the penalty.
Yeah.
I don't like cactus and I don't like rattlesnakes, and that's two good reasons not to play golf in the desert.
Hey, were you nervous when you tapped that gator on the ass, or were you seemed a little apprehensive?
Oh, over in Sea Island?
Yeah.
Nah.
No,
He's more scared of me than I am him.
Yeah, I keep hearing that until one turns around and bites my face off.
I mean, I can say that, but just like you said, I mean, waiting for the day one spins around on me. But
Andy says that, but Andy's a big chicken shit because he's not going to do it. Did you swim with the dolphins when y'all was in the Bahamas?
No.
You was passing on that too?
No, Jameson couldn't go, so one of us had to sit with my youngest, and
so you would have done it then?
I would have.
Okay, that surprises me. I figured you'd be the only person I knew that ever got killed by a dolphin.
I almost had a stingray kill me when I was in the Bahamas. It did, Jeff. It circled on me.
Yeah.
The guy told us, so you get to feed the sting.
It circled on me.
He did. Hey, you probably, I don't know if you've ever done the stingray thing, but I'll for people that haven't ever done it, I'll tell you how it goes. So they get you in a line. Everybody gets in a line. They're 10, 12, 15, 20 people. Doesn't matter. You all get in a single file. You all shoulder to shoulder. And then they give you like this squid and you put it in between your index finger and your middle finger. And then you put your hand on the bottom of the ocean, which is only about a foot deep. The stingray swims by and it takes this piece of squid that's floating up and it's floating and it eats it. Well, I had an ornery stingray, and it tried to take my finger off with it. So that freaked me out. So now I'm like pulling my finger back, and I'm pulling the stingray up out of the water. Flashes of Steve Irwin, God rest his soul. I get, Crocodile Hunter. Stingray took down Crocodile Hunter, can take down Andy Shaver. So that was my first brush with this ornery stingray. Before we ever got on our knees to feed the stingrays, the guys were like, hey, if the stingrays get behind you, it's not a good situation. That he left it at that. He didn't tell us what to do if the stingray gets behind you. This same son of a bitch that tried to eat my finger off comes up behind me, and he hits me with one of his wings. Well, I'm like, screw this. I'm getting up and getting out of here. Well, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to hold the line. But they got barbs and everything else. Fuck that. I'm getting out of the way.
You do realize the one that killed Steve Irwin was probably like a man-sized, and your probably ones was the size, of a football?
About the size of this table.
It was not as big as this table. Andy, I've seen the video of
The
it.
world record.
World record.
Record.
Palm-sized freaking
It wasn't
stingray.
palm size.
How big was it? It wasn't big as a dinner plate.
It had bullshit. It had a wingspan on it. You could have got if you would have got him in the wild, you'd have mounted it. That's how big he was. Huh? That's how big he was.
No.
If he'd have shot that barb, it would have gone through
that
everything.
barb. I think you got to touch it. I don't think they just shoot them out, do they? I think you got to touch them. You'd think you've been a stingray expert like you are now, because you obviously know more than the guy that was that you were paying. You sound like one of them ungrateful hunting clients that we have that knows more than the outfitter.
He tried to kill me, Jeff.
He tried to kill me. So you didn't listen to the guy.
Fuck no, I'm getting up.
There you go.
It's all about self-preservation at that point. I got a podcast to do.
Chandler, you've sat with Andy many times in a blind. Can you imagine if one of the clients treated Andy the way he did that poor Bahamian damn guide there?
I don't put my clients in life or death situations.
Life or death.
Life or death.
Yeah. Tried to take your finger off.
He did. He tried to eat it first, and then he tried to get me from behind.
You're so full of shit.
So no, I would be the lucky one. I go to scare a gator off the golf course, and it turns around and takes my hand. I'd be like, what was it on Happy Gilmore? Chuck? Wasn't it Chuck?
Or be like the guy on Kingpin.
Yeah. There goes my golfing career. The one time I'm out here and see a gator. You probably see gators all the time, though, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, just because, like, everywhere we go, the PGA Tour, they follow the weather. Like, wherever it's going to be, we're not going to be playing in the cold.
Right.
Like, so Florida, Houston, New Orleans, anywhere down there. Yeah.
What about water moccasins? Do you see water moccasins on the course a lot?
No, and I ain't looking for them either.
No, I don't blame you.
What about y'all play a lot of courses up north with you got the elk and the deer? I'd be more worried about some damn elk than I would be a damn alligator.
I haven't played any.
The big courses up north where there's any deer, elk on the courses?
No, I haven't. I may here in a little while, here in a few months, playing in like Reno. I don't know if there's any elk over there, but I know
that's a beautiful place.
Yeah, I know the course is like up in the mountains a little bit.
Are you going to play in the Pro-Am there at Lake Tahoe?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Boy, I hope you get to play with Charles Barkley. That would be awesome, I think. That would be a good time.
He don't have the yip anymore.
No, he got it fixed, but he still would be fun conversationalist to be with the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Him and Shaq would be a good time. I don't know if Shaq's big ass is allowed on a golf course. He put divots in everywhere, so they don't let him go.
Trump's got an ugly swing, I think. Don't you?
He's a decent golfer, though. I think.
I know that, but he's got an ugly. It's an ugly ass swing.
I don't know if I've ever seen him swing. I don't know if I've ever even seen a video of it.
I'll send you a video. We can rate.
I think he's like a 5 handicap guy. He plays good courses all the time.
I don't know. He's a good golfer. I know that. He gets it to go straight, but I'm just saying, watching him swing, it's I don't know. He's got like a weird. That's slow motion. I'm trying to find another video.
That's the ultimate wealthy guy when you own the golf courses that he owns.
Yeah, he has some really good ones.
I don't know. You might not be able to watch it and then be on with us too.
Are you playing the British Open this year?
No,
Are you going
no.
over there at
I
all?
mean, not yet. I mean, I could play myself into it, but
Didn't you go play there last summer, over in Scotland or somewhere?
yeah, I played the Scottish Open.
Did you? Is them courses as hard as they say it is? Is the conditions just miserable?
Well, when we were there, it was perfect.
So it
We
wasn't
didn't have
windy
any.
and
We didn't have any bad weather, and everybody that was like that lives there, they were like, I don't know what y'all brought over here, but this is not the weather that we usually get.
because it's usually 50 degrees.
You
and
know what's crazy is when I was over there, um, I'm in a restaurant. This town's small. You know, it's a very small town over in Scotland, and I go to this restaurant eating with some people, and this guy walks all the way from the other side of the restaurant. I mean, he's making a beeline for me. And he comes up and he points at me and points at my hat. He said, "You hunt?" And as soon as as soon as he spoke, I could tell he was like from over here. He wasn't from Scotland. And I was like, yeah." He was like, "Yeah, I don't see that hat over here much or ever." And I was wearing a shin hat. And I was like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, I'm guess if you know Shin, I'm guessing you duck hunt." And he was like, "Oh yeah, no, I have two places in Stuttgart, Arkansas."
Good friend to have.
How the hell are you? I'm Chandler Phillips. You know?
Yeah.
And but yeah, it was pretty cool. And then when I went over to Arkansas last year, for that week, I went and hunted at Fowler's for one day, and then for 2 days. Yeah, for 2 days I went and hunted with that guy that I met in Scotland.
Well,
It was
that's
pretty cool.
badass.
That's
Small
interesting.
ass world.
I saw a guy wearing
Yeah.
a shin T-shirt at my granddaughter's basketball tournament the other day, and you just don't see that very often. I was
Right.
like, shin gear? So you waterfowl hunter? And he was, and it was just interesting. You just don't see very many people wearing shin stuff. Like if you see a guy wearing shin, you know he's a waterfowl. You see camouflage, you see Sika, you see whatever else it is. They could be doing whatever, but if someone's wearing shin, they're a waterfowl hunter.
Right. Right. But yeah, no, it was pretty cool. He's an awesome. His name's Joe Rich.
Well, good,
He's a good dude.
interesting deal.
Badass. Small world.
Yeah, very small. And what was even smaller is that he was like, it was pretty funny. It was like, we're talking about duck hunting. We're trading pictures, showing each other pictures. This and that, and he was like, anybody with Boss? I'm like, you talking about the shell? Like Boss shells? And he was like, yeah. I said, yeah. I know one guy, and he, we do a little bit together. And he was like, who's that? I said, Aaron. And he was like, oh, I'm texting him right now. I'm like, dude, I'm halfway across the world. I'd meet this guy. He knows somebody that I know. And also he's talking to him right now, and we both had the same thing in common. And I'm just like, what? I mean, it was crazy. It was a crazy situation, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
Twilight Zone.
It's a small world.
I want to get over to Scotland. That's on my bucket list. I don't have many bucket list places I want to go, but Scotland's one of them.
Yeah.
Well,
it's different. It's definitely different, but I mean, it's a cool place. Hey, I wouldn't say it's a place that, hey, let's go spend a week in Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
That's what I want to do. I want to take my grandkids and all go over there. That's one thing on my list. That might be Disney World. Maybe in 2 years we'll go to everybody, the family, take to Scotland.
Did you eat haggis over there? Did you eat any of the local cuisine?
The what?
The local cuisine, haggis, isn't that what they have?
Yeah.
haggis and blood sausage. Blood sausage.
Haggis is all the offal, the kidneys, eyeballs, all that shit blended up.
No,
They,
hell no,
they
I ain't
grind that
eating
up and they put it in with rice and blood sausage, and they put it in a kidney and they cook it in the kidney, actual kidney from the sheep or goat. Then you eat it that way. I'd have to try it just because I'm there just to
I
try it
ain't doing
once.
that.
I'd try it, but that's
Now,
about it.
I will say, talk about eating things from other places. I got to go to Japan last fall for a golf tournament, and I'm I'm not the most adventurous eater. Like I kind of stick to my things, and I will tell you right now, their steak over there absolutely shits on any steak over here.
Oh, that Kobe
The
beef.
Wagyu.
Yes, I mean it's we went to a well, we went a couple nights. Uh like a place where they bring I mean, I don't know, a 2 foot by 2 foot little wooden piece, almost like a big cutting board, and it has like the different steaks. It's like, and you just pick like, oh, I want 3 of these, or whatever for the table, and then they bring it out to you. They didn't even see like it was the craziest thing to me. They didn't season it. They didn't. They didn't bring salt to put on it or pepper or anything. They just bring it to you, and then you got like a little like skillet or whatever, and you cook it yourself at the table.
Oh shit.
I'm telling you right now, I ain't no master cooker either. But there was 4 of us or whatever, and we probably ate, I don't know, 8, 9 steaks.
Jeez.
That in one sitting. Now, don't get me wrong. They're not like 16-ounce ribeyes or anything. They're like, 6, 7 ounce, pieces of meat and stuff like that. But it was so good that we like, hey, Moss, more of this. I mean, it was unreal. And I mean, like I said, we went that one time, and then I think we went back another 2 times. Like it was ridiculous.
I don't know that I've ever had Wagyu. I don't think that I have.
Yeah, you have. I
Have
bought some a couple years ago at Central Market, and we cooked it at Christmas time. We did. Wagyu and Kobe are the same thing, I think.
I don't know. I don't know the differences.
A lot of fats.
What was it? It was just like the flavor was just so good of the meat.
Yeah.
Like you didn't need any salt and pepper.
No, like I mean, the flavor, the like texture, like it was. I don't know. It was unreal. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Really, it was just that good.
Was there like a shitload of fat in it? Because all the pictures I see, like it's got like a high fat to lean meat ratio.
Yeah, a little bit, but you like, it's not like the fat like over here, like on a ribeye. Like it's not even like when you take a bite, it just kind of like almost melts.
Melts
just
in
like
your mouth.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the videos. I guess like the way that, like you said, it's not like a big hunk of fat. Like I think a lot of times when you cook that Kobe or Wagyu or whatever, I think like that fat almost like turns to butter.
Yeah, it just I don't know. My my dad or my parents, they would call me and like, how are you doing over there? Like you finding things to eat? I'm like, y'all ain't gotta worry about me.
You
Don't
finding stuff
worry.
to eat?
Now don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be wore out on like white rice after this, but I'm getting plenty. Like I'll probably be heavier than when I went over there.
What was the flight situation like? How long of a flight is that?
Oh, 9 hours.
That's not as bad as I was thinking.
It's not too bad.
One of my wife's cousin recently got back he went to Australia for work, and I think that's like a 16-hour flight. I couldn't be entertained enough for 16 hours.
No.
9 hours seems doable to me. That's like 3 movies, 4 movies, and a nap.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what I did. I mean, as soon as you get on a flight, sleep as long as you can, and then, you know, then after that, obviously a flight that long, they're going to have TVs and stuff for you. So, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that 16-hour flight. I'm not doing it. There's nothing in Australia I think I want to see.
Nope. 5 hours. That's my max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it for plane.
Listen, Chandler, we appreciate you, dude. Been almost an hour and a half. Come see us whenever you can. I know you got a hectic schedule and all that other good stuff, but you know where we are. Move to Edmond, and you're only 3 hours away.
Yes, sir.
Anytime.
Is turkey season still open?
Yeah, it ended last weekend. There's a youth season Saturday and Sunday, and I think I might take the boys on Saturday. I think maybe they just got out of school today, and now it's getting early, so it's getting light so early. Let me see what time sunrise is.
Shit, sunrise is like
sunrise is
6 o'clock.
It's 6:40, so like you got to be sitting an hour ahead. So we'd have to leave the house by about 5:15. That'd put us getting up about 4:30. I mean, it's doable for me. I just don't know if the boys want to get up that early. The good thing about turkey hunting is like you can do it all day. Like they're there. You just got to like strike up. You just got to fire up the right bird and he'll do it. So I don't know.
Right.
With it being the last weekend, we might just bite the bullet, get up 4:30 and go out for a couple hours and then like take a nap or something. But we'll figure it out.
Right.
But my oldest shot a bird about a month ago, and now he's just been on my ass about going out again. But we've been so busy with baseball and everything else that there hadn't been a whole lot of time for us to go turkey hunting. So take him out, load up the 20 gauge with a little bit of Boss Tom, and see what happens. It's the 6-year-old that's trouble because he doesn't shoot, so he'll pick up a stick and like start fucking around with Big Brother, and you got to be still and quiet, and that's a big handicap for us.
Right.
So, but there's still a lot of birds around.
I got to talk to Aaron. I've always shot a 12.
Yeah.
And I picked up Bass Pro Shops as a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't pay like all the other sponsors. All the other sponsors, they pay like cash, whatever, wire it. But Bass Pro Shops they just give you credit, like merch credit.
Yeah.
I've bought 3 shotguns. And I bought a 28. I bought a 20. Or I bought 2 28s. I bought my dad a over and under 28. But yeah, I got to talk to Aaron and tell him like, hey bud, I'm gonna need a case of 12, a case of 20, and a case of 28.
Right.
Just let me know what I owe you.
Right. Those 28s are sweet shooting guns. They really are.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason, I had thought about shooting one or buying one, but I'd never shot one. But when I was in Arkansas hunting with Field and them and Devlin, Reed, one of the owner's sons, we were getting ready one morning and they had like 3 28 gauges right there on the wall. And I like grabbed it and I looked at it. He was like, "You want to shoot that?" I was like, "You got shells for it?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to shoot it. Hell yeah, let's go." I'm telling you that I was like, I'm sold.
Right.
Like, if I'm hunting something like this, I'll never shoot another 12.
Yeah.
Not in this situation.
Right. And especially like whenever you shoot like a good quality shell like Boss, like that 28 gauge, you're good.
Yeah,
You're good up to
they
30.
were like, their 28 gauge is like 4.6s, aren't they?
Yes, I believe so.
Or, yeah, something like that.
I shoot 28s.
Yeah, that's all Jeff shoots.
I love it. That's all I shoot. I absolutely love it.
It's lightweight.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you're decoying birds, you're not really sacrificing anything.
And if you're a good
Right.
shot, it don't make a difference. You're going to kill everything.
Chandler's a good
Right.
shot.
I smoked the shit out of them in Canada a couple years ago. I mean, wore them flat out with that thing. I love it. They're
Well,
fun guns to
that's
shoot.
that's why I was like so impressed with is like, I mean, I know it has a lot to do with the shell and everything, but like, I mean, there was still some, let's just say getting out,
Mhm.
like when we were in there, and I mean, you hit them. If you hit them, it ain't like, oh, damn it, I hit him, I crippled him, I got to chase him through this freaking water, No, you hit them, they're done.
Yeah, they're dead.
I mean, it was very surprising for me to, see that. But
And you don't beat up your shoulder as bad.
hell no. I mean, it's like shooting a 410.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the technology's there in the shotguns now. They're really, really good. And like I said, it's not as heavy as a 12 gauge. You're not getting beat up. You're not getting kicked by a mule at the
Right.
end of it. Especially like dove hunting where you're shooting a lot. 28 gauge is the way to go.
Right.
Save your shoulder.
For sure.
All right, dude, we're gonna let you go. Good luck. Coming days, weeks, months. It's a grind, but we're rooting for you. And like I said, hopefully we see you. We cross paths this fall.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
All right, buddy.
Take care, Chandler. God bless you, my friend. Be safe. Enjoy that life you got.
Yes, sir.
See ya.
Appreciate y'all.
Bye.
All right, see you. Bye.
Chandler.
Cool
Phillips.
guy. Very cool guy.
Yeah.
Look at the
dude.
weather. They're changing the weather up to us, moving some weather into us maybe.
Oh.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
They said, I don't know who they is, but they said if it pops, it's going to be big.
It's going to be this weekend, Sunday and Monday. Yep.
Big,
They
Jeff.
said 2010.
Oh, not 2010 again.
Yep.
Oh,
More Oklahoma.
not the more.
So we'll see what happens. I'm not jinxing it. I get called out for that all the
Yeah,
time.
you don't want to do that. I recently saw something.
We got some guys maybe flying down in their private jet to go turkey or tornado chasing on Monday.
PJing it up.
Yep. So, anyways,
Oh, 2011 was the bad year.
it was 11 then. Whatever it was, when Moore, Oklahoma got wiped out, is what they said. This is going to be the biggest day in 20 years if
If it
cap
pops, you got to get a cap.
Yep,
That
cap's gotta
damn
pop.
cap. You got to get rid of that. If there's a cap, forget about it. April 25th to 28th, 2011, 362 tornadoes touched down across 21 states from Texas to New York. It remains the largest and most destructive tornado outbreak in United States history.
We'll see what happens. It will be this weekend if
I
it's
was
going to happen.
I was gonna do that on my today and I forgot about it.
All right. Thank y'all for listening to us. God bless you. Have a great day.
Watch for deer, please. Check out all of our wonderful sponsors. Go check out Boss Shot Shells, Pacific Calls. Use our promo code BHP25. Dive Bomb Industries, Ducks Unlimited, Dirty Duck Coffee, Shin Gear, Lucky Duck, Looking Glass Podcast, Stanfield Outfitters, Mallard Bay, Mitchell Chevrolet, and Mossberg.